Hey guys, Denny Lee here. Sorry I've been slacking on videos, but it's because I've been working so much. So me at work recording a video for you guys. Mr. Limpet, I was telling you guys about him last time. Well, that's done. Every time we were supposed to meet up, he'd be like, oh, I'm sick. Oh, I'm having car issues. Oh, this, oh, that. And then we were supposed to meet up the final time, and it was supposed to be Wednesday. And I asked him, like, are you okay with meeting on Friday so I can pick up a shift on Wednesday? And he never said anything to me. And I was just like, okay, so I assumed we were still meeting on Wednesday. So I messaged him on Wednesday like, hey, when are we meeting up? And he's like, oh, I thought we were doing that on Friday. Okay, Friday it is. So Friday comes and I message him about meeting up and he's like, I'm so sorry, I'm so sick, I don't even know what to say right now. And I'm like, you know what, I don't know what to say right now either. And that was the last time we spoke because I was done. So yeah, moved on from that. Was talking up this other guy and it's already done, so there's no point in coming up with a good nickname for him, so we're just calling him Dipshit. Me and him were talking for a little while and I was going okay, but then what day was this? Saturday I was out and I was shopping and I told him I was out shopping and he's like, oh, what are you shopping for? Now I know I do these videos and I tell a lot of stuff, but I don't tell everything to everybody in the world, so I didn't want to tell him what I was shopping for. None of his business. Doesn't matter anyway, whatever. And he got mad. I was just like, oh, don't worry about it. You know, just brushed it off. And he's like, WTF? Okay, bye then. And I'm just like, wait, because I want to tell you what I'm shopping for, but I don't have to. Like, that's my business. And I was just like, okay, well, I just don't want to share all my business. I don't understand this right now. And he's like, I don't care. I was trying to make conversation. I thought you were Christmas shopping. Whatever. I don't need your attitude. Bye. And I was like, what? That wasn't attitude. Like, I was just saying, okay, so if you're going to take things the wrong way, I don't need your assumptions. Have a nice life. And then he sent back, fuck you. And I was just like, all this because I said that not to worry about it, not to worry about what I was buying? This doesn't make any sense at all. Like, I don't even understand why you're mad that I won't tell you what I'm buying when I do not have to. That is my business. And I was just like, but I was nice. You said bye first. I wished you the best. But now I know you're an asshole, so you can delete my number, bitch. And then I blocked him so that he couldn't respond to me. Because I was just like, this is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. Like, how are you going to be mad because I don't want to tell my business? Whatever. And then I remember before I had done something about how you shouldn't message people multiple times. And this guy, oh my gosh. So he sent me a message and I ignored it because I wasn't interested in him. Then he sent me another message and it was like, oh, are you still going to ignore me? And I looked at it and I was just like, nope, now I'm going to block you, which is what I said to him. I actually responded with, now I'm going to block you. And then I waited a good 10 minutes before I blocked him because since it was on the dating site, once I blocked him, he wouldn't have been able to see that I responded finally. I did that. Oh my gosh. And then I was talking to this other dude. And me and him had been going back and forth online for a while, and then all of a sudden I didn't hear from him anymore, and then he messaged me again, and I was like, oh, okay, cool, we were talking, it was fine. So we're talking for a while, and then we exchanged phone numbers, and he keeps bringing up looks. Oh my gosh, you're so beautiful, you're so pretty, and I'm like, yeah, thanks, I thought we were gonna get to know each other, though, like, beyond the looks. And he's like, I know, but you're so pretty, and then he's like, what do you think of me? Here's a picture, and then he's like, I'm thin, what do you care about? Do you care about that I'm thin? And I'm just like, oh my gosh, I just said, more than looks, dude, I'm not, like, all caught up in them. Whatever. I do like being told I'm beautiful, but like I was trying to move the conversation on because we have already had this conversation like 5 times today. So then he sends me his full name and he's like, do you like my name? And I quoted Romeo and Juliet and I was just like, what's in a name? That which we call a rose by any other name would still smell as sweet. And he hasn't spoken to me since. And I was just like, are you not talking to me because I didn't tell you that I'm like in love with your name? Like, it's a name. Whatever. I don't get these things that go on. But now for the creepy one. You guys remember I had a stalker before, an internet stalker. So this is a new guy that he's messaged me before in the past. It was like months ago. And he'd message me at night, like between 4 and 6 a.m. He'd always ask me how work was. Did I get a lunch? Did I get a break? And I would just be like, I don't know this person. I don't know how this person knows I work overnight. So I'd ignore him. And he'd still send me messages asking about how work was while I was at work overnight. And I was just like, whatever. So didn't hear from him. I'm pretty sure I blocked that profile. Well, recently he sent me another message asking me how work was while I was at work again. And I'm just like, who are you and how do you know I work at night? And he was just like, oh, I just knew, my bad. And I'm like, no. How did you know that I worked at night? I never responded to you before, ever. I never told you I worked at night. And he goes, well, I read your bio. And in my head, I'm like, my bio doesn't say I work overnight. But to be sure, I went ahead and read it. And then to make sure I wasn't missing it, I sent it to my friend Red so that she could see if I said something in there that I just missed. And she was like, nah, it doesn't say you work overnight. And I'm like, all right. So I sent him a message back. My bio does not say I work overnight. How do you know I work at night? And then he was just like, well, it says you're a dispatcher and dispatch is an overnight thing. Huh? Dispatch is an overnight thing? What about emergency dispatchers? You mean to tell me if I get hit by a car at noon, I gotta wait till the sun goes down before I can call 911 because there's nobody there to dispatch an ambulance to my location? That doesn't even make sense. This is the dumbest logic I've ever heard in my life. And I do not even do emergency dispatching, but that was just my example because I didn't want him to know what I did. Like, what is wrong with people? These guys are not thinking. Not only that, but if I've already blocked your previous profile that you had messaged me on multiple times, why the hell are you messaging me again? Ugh. So, yeah, that's what's been going on in my life. And honestly, like, I think everything I've just told you about is between the day after Thanksgiving to today. Because the whole thing with Mr. Limpet happened the day after Thanksgiving. And then it's just been crazy for me. Like, I get so many messages and then I'm trying to respond to them all and then I keep meaning to record videos, but I am tired, guys. I am so tired. I'll think I'll have time and then I'll get a phone call asking me to come into work early, and so that's where my head is at. I might actually start recording more of these at work just because this seems to be where I have time right now in this dead minute, even though in 10 minutes I have stuff I have to do. Like I'm on a time schedule for some of this stuff. So I'm gonna have to go. But yeah, so just wanted to give you guys an update, catch you up on what's been going on. I will try to do better, I promise. Until then, everybody enjoy your week and your weekend. And remember, this has been a true story.